Yo people, SKGIRELAND here. I thought that I'd actually make a video over something that I haven't really seen videos been made before on actually how to do this. But I'll just show you what I mean for now. Now this is a Duo X2 executor. It has two banks. One of the banks has a bad flash, which is, this is a 1.4 motherboard, but it's been flashed with a 1.6 BIOS. So as I switch it on, you can see everything is completely black. You'll hear the boot sounds and stuff like, you'll hear the flubber starting up and stuff like that, but it will not work for the actual BIOS. Now, as far as it works, I don't know if people realise it, so just let me switch over to bank number 1, and then I'll switch it on. And as you can see, it loads the second bank, which is no problem, that will load perfectly. But this is about, like I said, it's about the dual BIOS mod chip, where say you want the Cromwell BIOS, say you've destroyed bank 0 and it's not working anymore. This is just a quick fix. I hope it helps anyway, but this is how you do it. The way it works is, there's the chip starting on, loaded, everything's perfect. This here is a Hexen CD, it's a 2017 boot CD. I can't get any DVDRs to work on these drives considering that they are so old, so I just have a spindle of CDRs there. I will show you now, just put it in. I learned this a few years ago, but I just stopped doing Xboxes. It's been years since I even did Xboxes, but yeah, let that load. This is a handy way to fix any type of dual BIOS mod chip, where it could be even where, say, if you flash the bank, it could be a completely wrong BIOS for the Xbox and it won't even start. So you'll be forced to use one BIOS, which that's fine at times, but if somebody wants to be able to fix their actual first bank, or it could be the first bank is fine and the second bank is destroyed, this is how you do it anyway. You have your mod chip on the working BIOS. You get your CD, your Hexen boot CD, or any type of engineer's disc that works. You would go to the mod chip T-sub flash, let it load. I wouldn't mind this being off the hard drive, but this is how it has to work. Yeah, as I said, this is a 1.4 Xbox, and as I showed at the start, it was flashed with a 1.6 BIOS, and that's why it wasn't working. So now that we're in the BIOS flash menu, we have 4 of them: 256, 512, and then the 1.6, 256, 512. Now this mod chip has a 1024 megabyte a megabyte BIOS bank, basically split into 2. The way it works is, you will choose the right BIOS for your machine, but it turns out that the BIOS on the first one doesn't work. But when you're in a menu like this, you would go down and you would flip the switch on the bank, and then you would flash it with the appropriate BIOS for it to actually work. So I have a 512 BIOS. This is a 1.4 motherboard, so I'm going to flash it with X2. I'm going to go F and G. I'm going to start the flashing process. It's erasing the bank that was on a 1.6 motherboard BIOS. It's now replacing it with a 1.0 to 1.5 BIOS. The Xbox is now going to turn off. And then, as you see, the switch was flipped. I'm going to switch it on, and there you go. So that bank has now been fixed. This video is just for people that didn't know that would have been a way of actually fixing this. I've seen people buying hardware where you can connect it to a machine and use Windows to fix it, but if you do have a dual bank BIOS, that there is by far the easiest way of fixing a corrupted BIOS on an executor or any dual mod chip. So yeah, anyway, thanks, bye.